Religion has affected many aspects of life. They include government, law, social structures, and cultural customs. However, the relationship between church and state has changed over the years. Democracy and the rule of law are now considered the fundamental starting points in society. In this module, we will look at how religious teachings have impacted various areas surrounding our lives. During the Middle Ages, Christianity had authority over both the state and church. It gave power to the states and government, and in turn the government was the protector of the church. Throughout history, we have seen how religion influenced the government and how it at oftentimes still does today. The Declaration of Independence, the foundation of U.S. ideology, refers to the Creator as the source of our inalienable rights, while the U.S. Constitution constrains the federal government without mentioning God. We can also see faith being displayed by our presidents. In George Washington's farewell address, he warned his countrymen about the need to preserve faith in order to prevent the country from falling. Abraham Lincoln used biblical imagery of slavery to justify abolishing slavery during the American Civil War. The abolitionist movement to abolish slavery and the civil rights movement, led by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., were both based on biblical teachings and values. Religious practices can significantly improve social problems. The positive effects of religion on social issues such as crime, poverty, substance abuse, protecting women and children, and education are well documented. Evidence demonstrates that an individual's religious practice not only has an effect on his or her happiness, but also leads to benefiting the social good. Regular religious attendance helps with marital stability, which benefits families. Research has shown that men who end up in prison as opposed to those that did not are from two different backgrounds. Those who did not go to church or stopped going at a young age versus those who attended regularly. The lack of faith in an adolescent's life resulted in a pattern of substance abuse, which lead to delinquency and crime. Those who attended church were less associated with crime and substance abuse. Students that attend church at least once a week have a more optimistic view of their future, have better relationships with family, and set and achieve more realistic goals. Religion plays a huge factor in cultures. Citizens have a need to belong, and that can be created from a shared common culture. Cultures are formed from traditions, and traditions are stemmed from their religion. Religious practice appears to have enormous potential for addressing today's social problems. Strong and repeated evidence indicates that religious practice of religion has beneficial effects in nearly every aspect of social concern and policy.